Well, we had funding from the National Institute of Allergy and Infectious Diseases to develop coronavirus vaccines. I helped lead a center that develops vaccines, basically the vaccines that the big pharmaceutical companies are not interested in producing. And we collaborated when so we make parasitic disease vaccines, but then we had a collaboration with the New York Blood Center that has a lot of expertise in coronaviruses. We actually don't have a lot of expertise in coronaviruses in the United States. I should mention that at the University of Iowa, you have one of the really important coronavirus research groups there, Stanley Perlman, who heads that group, and you definitely want to speak with him. But but we were able to accelerate this vaccine that seemed to be both highly protective against the SARS-1 coronavirus, as well as safe. It did not provide that immune enhancement. And now what we're doing is we're doing studies to confirm that it might cross-protect against the new one, the SARS-2 coronavirus. But in the meantime, we want to move this forward into clinical trials, since that's going to be the bottleneck. It can take a year or more for all that safety testing to be done. Well, we have a jump start in the sense that it's already manufactured. And then there are other technologies out there that could be more rapidly accelerated. And as I said, I think there'll be about 5 or 6 that could funnel into this pipeline. But the pipeline's really a bottleneck because you've got to do that safety testing and clinical testing to show that it works. And there's really not a way to do that quickly. So that's where we're at right now. It's unfortunate. If we had the funding back in 2016 to move it all the way through clinical trials, then potentially it'd be ready to go now if everything had worked out. But that's the way it is. People have short memories, and when SARS coronavirus hit North America and China in 2003, there was a lot of concern about it. It had a big economic implications, not too different from what we're seeing now. But then once it was gone, everyone kind of forgot about it. So we tend, in terms of supporting vaccine development, we tend to be a little bit like a little kid soccer game, if you've ever seen one of those, where the ball goes off in one direction, all the little kids run after it, and then the ball moves over there and all the little kids run after it again, and nobody's there to stand back and play defense. And we have got to figure out a better ecosystem for that.